Hello everyone, welcome back to the Road to National Master. I had a busy weekend. I played some over-the-board games. I will cover them in the next few videos. Here I have the score sheet of this first game that I played Friday evening against a 14-year-old kid whose national elo is 1450. My national elo is 1925, so I outrated him with almost 500 points. It's not FIDE rated, so let's have a look at the game. I started with e4, and my opponent played the French defense, where I play d4 against, and here he played inaccuracy, played c5. So if I play knight f3, we can trade and go in some Khan Sicilian or Taimanov maybe, but that is not wise. If he makes that that kind of inaccurate move. The idea here is of course to push, and we take the center, and those pawns are actually tapping the pieces inside for black, where we actually get a kind of Benoni structure. For example, takes d6, and here we can go to a kind of Benoni, but we can also play the move knight to c3, or for example something like that. But of course my opponent didn't know how to play Benoni. He played d6, and now knight c3 is actually the best move. I played it 3 years ago against a 15-year-old opponent, but this time I wanted to play a normal Benoni with c4, where takes we get the normal ideas with then g6, knight c3, bishop to here, and then we can, for example, go for f4. Some crazy lines, of course. But he didn't play takes. He played bishop e7. The bishop is misplaced. It belongs on this long diagonal. This is already much better for white. I developed in a standard manner of knight c3, and he played knight d7, controlling this square. Yeah, it's an okay move. I don't like it very much, because I want to trade off with black, and I want, for example, play knight f6, and if my opponent plays knight f3, I want to play bishop to here and trade this knight off. This is your bad bishop, and the dark square bishop belongs here. I didn't like black's position. And here I was thinking for some time. I was thinking about the move f4, but I was a little bit afraid of check, where after I play g3, bishop back, and knight to here, and I want to cast, of course, kingsides, but I have a lot of holes here. I know I have a lot of tempo moves. I am much better, but I thought I could play it a little bit more slowly, play knight f3, and yeah, the light square bishop can go to g3, so this is a good move. He played knight f6, normal move, and I played bishop e2. Yeah, there is also always a question in this kind of opening where to place the bishop e2, d3. Yeah, it really doesn't matter that much. If you look at the computer, bishop e2 and also bishop d3. Both of the top moves are both okay. Bishop e2 is apparently a little bit better. I think because I can move the queen more freely to the d3 square, and the queen is also watching the d5 square. This isn't really a weakness. He castles, I castled. And here he played rook e8, and here I was thinking about two moves, the move I played and the direct e5, which just blunders. And then I thought from, oei, but I could play it here. And again, it's not true. What I was thinking was pawn takes, and then I can push, the bishop is stripped. But of course, you can just take with the knight, and I lose just a pawn. So this is better for black. So I was completely right not playing e5, and here I played the move knight d2. Knight d2 has two ideas. First and foremost, if he takes, I take back with this, and I can place my knight on c4, controlling those squares, and having a much better position. The other idea is what happened. He played knight b6, a weak move, and I played f4. Um, um, give me a second. Right, I think. So the second idea is of course f4, and then I can play knight to f3 back, and then maybe go for f5 move, or going for queen e1, queen g3, some kind of ideas on the king side. From the face of my opponent, he didn't like the move very much, and he was apparently intimidated by my rating and how confident I was, apparently. And he didn't know what to do, and he thought that he could give away a knight for 2 pounds and have some open space and some attacking chances. And he sacrificed a knight. Yeah, you can see from the evaluation that that is not a good move. I just kept it back. I traded pounds and I took with my knight. And it's the second best move. The idea is just I'm a knight up for 1 pound. I'm going to trade pieces and I'm going to be better. Develop the bishop, attacking my knight. Here I was calculating the difference between knight takes knight and knight takes bishop. But after knight takes bishop, queen takes knight. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about developing my bishop somewhere, but he can play d5 or bishop takes. That was the issue. But now, after analyzing, I can just take the pawn and I can take my bishop. I take the queen and take the bishop. 2 hanging pieces. He needs to choose which one he takes, and the problem, the issue is that after knight takes and knight takes, that my bishop still is actually not placed that well, a little bit trapped, but now I see I can play b3 and get my bishop out, so this was an option. I did go for knight takes knight, queen takes, And here I played a little bit of passive move. Again, I was looking at after, for example, bishop. First and foremost, my bishop can move. So I was thinking about queen c2, but then I saw d5, and I didn't like that move very much. He's getting a lot of play in the center, and his pieces are coming, and my bishop is, yeah, not doing anything, can go away, and yeah, I didn't like it that much. He gets a lot of counterplay. If he plays d5, yeah, the computer says it's much better for white. But I thought if I go back knight to c3, I'm just controlling the d5 square. He can't really push it or I played everything off. So he attacked my knight, so he can play d5. And also, if I move my knight, my pawn is here hanging, so I defend it. And here he played bishop check. I must say, I was a little bit surprised about this move. I thought it didn't do that much. Right, my king moves away. His bishop is, yeah, a strong piece controlling all those squares. But if I can trade it off, then it doesn't do that much. I can play b3, bishop here, go to here, and just be fine. So I didn't saw really a way to go for him. And he played queen back. He was thinking apparently about playing something of queen h4 and trying something to attack me. Yeah, I of course saw my opportunity to attack the bishop with knight b5. He can take, of course, so I'm attacking the bishop. And yeah, he did a counter strike on my queen. Now I can take and he can take, and the reason why I didn't go for this is, again, if I trade, his rook is very active. My bishop is just really bad. It's actually really bad. I need again to play b3. Where's my bishop going? Probably it's going to a3. He has pressure on this pawn. His queen is incoming. His rook is incoming. So I thought I can squeeze a little bit more out of it, or how must I say it? Don't give him that much counterplay. So I played bishop d3, saying from, all right, let's trade. He did go back, and I thought, all right, trade. I'm fine. I play queen d3, controlling yeah, the pawn, can go further. Also having an eye on the third rank for f if anything happens. And I'm also attacking this pawn. He plays queen b6, protecting the pawn. I play b3. Now I can just easily play my bishop here and just crush on the diagonal. He played f6 in anticipation. If I play bishop here and then take, that I don't have mate, so he doesn't need to trade of the queens. Played bishop b2, attacking the pawn, and I was thinking about this position. He could maybe play rook to here. I was thinking about it, maybe trade of the queens and try to be a little bit annoying with the bishop, but after analyzing this after the match, this completely winning, completely crushing, black can't do much actually. And I'm just going to here maybe trade off the rooks and I'm bringing king and completely crushing, I must say. So he tried to be active on the king, also trying to open up the last rank, so he can move his rook to here and attack me on the h file. I thought, alright, let's trade rooks. He said, no, I am trying to attack you here. And I thought, let's take. He didn't want to take. He wanted me to take him. And I thought, if I take him, he takes here. He has his king quite active, can place his rooks here. It can get annoying with my weak second rank. So I thought, check him. And after we trade, this is much easier to control the c file, because my bishop is controlling the c1 square. So he played rook c8 and I played rook c1. Trading is of course good for me, and also trading here is good for me. I can go here and come to the seventh rank. He didn't want to trade. I infiltrate. He needs to go back. Also, the king can come forward because of my pawn on d5. Really strong pawn. And yeah, here's it's lost. Completely lost. He could resign here, but he played on. I played rook e1, king g8, and here I thought I have all the time. Let's play a safe move h3, but I could play rook to here, and after he maybe protects his pawn here, which doesn't work because I have a bishop sacrifice. Bishop takes f6. If he takes back, I win the rook. So that's not the way to go. And I infiltrated, took the pawn, took this pawn, mate e5, and I win the game. So just putting the pressure on and completely crush my opponent. Thank you for watching. See you next time.